Hey guys, this is skill 1.9. This one is short and sweet and hopefully pretty simple. Classify angles. So when it comes to angle classification, there are going to be 4 different classifications. So the first one, we'll start with, I think, the most simple one, is a right angle. A right angle measures exactly 90 degrees. And it looks like this. And usually you'll see a little box in there to indicate that it's exactly 90 degrees. Okay? Acute. Acute angles are cute. They're little. So remember that. Acute angles are less than 90 degrees. So an example might look like this. Let's see, that looks like it's about 35 degrees, approximately. I don't know. I don't have a protractor. Straight angles. Straight angles are exactly 180 degrees. They're a straight line. They look like this. I'm going to actually put a couple points on here because straight angles still do technically have a vertex, and then they'll have points on them, just so it doesn't look like a line. And then lastly, obtuse angles have measures that are greater than 90 degrees. Okay, they still have to be less than 180 though, because once we get to 180 degrees, now we've hit a straight angle. So an obtuse angle maybe looks like this. Let's call it 120 degrees. Alrighty, this next part, you don't need to write this at all. I just want to remind you how to use a protractor. Usually when you're using a protractor, you're going to use these numbers on the inside. So these guys here, usually you're going to line up part of your angle down here, and then you're going to read it as to where your second ray goes through. So that angle right there would be 130 degrees. Okay, say we had a different one. We lined it up, so we had a horizontal one going this way, and then we came like right here. Okay, we would read halfway between 20 and 30 would be 25 degrees. So you're going to be doing a little bit of angle measuring in this class using a protractor. You'll usually, like I said, use that inside ring unless you are measuring backwards, unless your horizontal line was here and then you were measuring, I don't know, up this way. Okay, now you're going to read on this outer track. So if you need help with that, let me know. All right, so classify each angle. You'll want to pause here. You'll want to sketch this diagram in your notes, and we are just going to go through and make sure that we can read each angle, figure out if it's right, cute, obtuse, or straight. So just a reminder, when you are reading angles, writing angles, you want to follow your letters in order. Trace it in order. So F, B, E. So start at F, go to B, then go to E. Okay, so it's what I just outlined in blue. That's going to be a right angle. If you have colors, I would highly recommend doing what I'm doing here to keep your notes nice and neat and interesting. Okay, angle BFE. So I'm going to start at B, then go to F, then go to E. So I just went around this angle here. It looks pretty small, looks pretty cute. So it's going to be acute. Next one, angle ABE. So I'm going to start at A, and then I'm going to go to B, and then I'm going to go to E. And look what we just did. We just made a straight line. So it's going to be a straight angle. And then last one, I'm going to switch to like a purple here. B, C, D. B, C, D. Looks pretty big. So 90 degrees would be right in here. So if we had gone straight up, we'd be at 90, but we didn't go straight up. We got a little bit bigger than that. So that one's going to be an obtuse angle. Alrighty. So, summary. I think the most important thing here, or the hardest thing, is just making sure you're identifying the correct angle when you're looking at those diagrams. So, my recommendation is always to trace your angles in the order the letters are given in the name to make sure that you're classifying the correct angle. I don't have any doubt that any of you can't classify an angle correctly. Sometimes I have a little doubt that we don't trace our angles in the correct order and then we end up classifying the wrong thing. So, don't do that. Trace your angles in the right order and you'll be good to go.